Kevin Costner's estranged wife has submitted new court documents, expressing her willingness to vacate their $145 million beachfront estate in Carpinteria, California, on the condition that he agrees to her child support request. The legal papers were filed by Christine Baumgartner on Wednesday morning in the Superior Court of California, Santa Barbara County. According to the documents obtained by ET, Christine states that their 3 children, Caden, 13, Hayes, 14, and Grace, 13, have been under her care since the end of March, as Kevin has been working in another state. She further alleges that Kevin has acknowledged that the children will continue to reside with her for at least half of the time in the future. In light of these circumstances, the court documents argue that by seeking to evict Christine, Kevin is essentially seeking to evict the children as well, since Christine's new residence would be the children's primary home for over 50% of the time. Consequently, Christine has agreed to move out by August 31st, but emphasizes that this will require extensive planning and a significant effort on her part. In other words, if Costner truly insists on her departure from their shared home, she will need the financial means to secure a new residence. However, Christine emphasizes that she cannot effectively plan her move until the child support matter has been resolved. She has requested $248,000 per month in child support, and a court hearing regarding this issue is scheduled for July 12. The court documents state, assuming that Kevin complies with whatever support and fee orders that the court makes on July 12, Christine will voluntarily commit to moving out of the house no later than the end of the day on August 31, 2023. This timeline allows her 50 days to find and relocate to a new residence, which she considers a reasonably expeditious timeframe, considering the rental market situation in Santa Barbara. Christine also asserts that Costner should not object to her request for several reasons. Firstly, she claims that according to her understanding, Costner will not be returning to the home until July 7, and he will subsequently be away in Canada from July 9 to July 13. Additionally, she states that the beach club compound, where they currently reside, has 3 separate and fully equipped residences, providing ample space for both parties to live with the children until the end of August. Christine mentions that Costner and his editing team will be utilizing one of the secondary residences, which serves as his office for editing work. The court documents state, due to the large size of the beach club compound, it is quite possible for the parties to both reside on the property temporarily until August while having very little contact with each other. Instead of mutually agreeing to temporarily occupy this expansive living space, Kevin is requesting immediate eviction of Christine and their 3 children, thereby showing a complete disregard for the children's financial and emotional well-being as they navigate this significant transition. Furthermore, Christine asserts that she and Costner are capable of cohabitating in a civil manner when he stays at the beach compound, citing a previous weekend in May where they had daily interactions about their weekend plans and their divorce, which went well according to her. She claims that Costner's lawyer confirmed the weekend was civil and peaceful. It is worth noting that this is the same compound where a former tenant has denied having an intimate relationship with Christine. Regarding Costner's claim that he has maintained the status quo during the divorce proceedings, Christine counters by stating that he canceled one of her credit cards and significantly reduced the credit limit on her second credit card without prior notice. She argues that these actions deviate from the established status quo, which is not consistent with his claim. Regarding Costner's assertion that she signed a premarital agreement in 2004, which stipulated that she agreed to move out within 30 days of filing for divorce, which she did on May 1. The court documents argue that at the time of signing the agreement almost 2 decades ago, there were no minor children involved, and their potential needs in the event of a dissolution were not taken into consideration. The documents further state, even though there has been no determination that the premarital agreement is enforceable, Christine has still been making considerable efforts since the parties' separation to locate a new residence that would be suitable for herself and the parties' 3 children. Christine certainly did not expect that Kevin would respond to her efforts by seeking to immediately force her and the children out of the family home, even before a child support order was in place. In response to Christine's $248,000 per month child support request, Kevin Costner, the 68-year-old actor, has filed his own legal documents as obtained by ET. Costner argues that the requested amount is outrageous for several reasons. According to Costner's documents, he claims that Christine's list of the children's needs for child support is inflated and grossly inaccurate. He alleges that Christine is fundamentally dishonest in certain aspects of her calculation, such as including private school tuition for 2 of the children without mentioning that only Grace will continue attending private school. Additionally, Costner claims that Christine includes her own personal, non-child-related expenses, such as extensive plastic surgery in 2022, as part of the children's reasonable needs. Previously, Christine had mentioned in court that she hired a certified public accountant to perform a forensic analysis of Costner's gross cash flow available for child support. She submitted the family's income and expense report for 2022, which concluded that the amount needed to maintain the children's current lifestyle is $332,264 per month, representing 60% of the family's previous expenditures. However, she expressed her willingness to settle for $248,000 per month in child support. Costner dismisses the figures presented by Christine, asserting that many of the expenses reported by her have no basis in reality and are misleading. He specifically points out that Christine attributes 60% of expenses like private trainers, unallocated credit card expenses, and her plastic surgery to the minor children without providing any explanation or justification. According to Costner's court documents, he clarifies that the children do not utilize the services of private trainers. Only Christine does. He argues that the expenses of $188,500 per month for plastic surgery belong to Christine and should not be attributed to the children. Costner also claims that Christine should be well aware of which credit card expenses were for her and which were for the children, but no effort is made to accurately allocate them. Costner states that he is willing to pay $51,940 per month in child support, considering his financial standing and ability to pay. Additionally, he agrees to cover 100% of the children's health insurance costs, Grace's private school tuition, extracurricular expenses for the minor children, hunting club fees, and expenses related to Caden's car and its upkeep.